it's more interesting, all the things one doesn't know is more fascinating than the things one does know. You know what I mean? Like, I love music, so I know a lot about a lot of kinds of music. I know a lot about the history of movies. But I get so excited when I realize all the beautiful films I've never seen that exist, or all the music I don't know about yet. It's really exciting. Now which side?
Well, the camera's here.
Like
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
No, it's the other way.
Plaza. Agua Plaza. Sure about that one? I don't know. Yeah, but then you have actors that, you have Isaac the Banco that likes to move shit around. My patience is dwindling. I'm very patient. Am I patient, Ron?
Yeah.
God damn it! Am I calm? Tell her what I said! I can't fucking work this way.
Rob, just move out.
Rob, get out of the way.
Rob, move out, Rob.
I tried to be patient. I try very hard. And then I explode.
Okay, 32 for us. Zoom for them, maybe we'll do pickup shots. Just over here. Yeah, somewhere here.
When you work with Chris Doyle, you carry a gun on the set. And you feel like using it about every other shot.
Ok, venga muchachos, por favor, que está todo cerrado. No lo puedo aguantar cerrado mucho tiempo. I can't hold it locked too long. Let's go, we have to shoot. Prevenido. Silencio, quiet.
Both tables a little bit this way. And this way a little bit. Towards me. Okay, good.
Nada de fotografías con flash, no flash photography, thank you. ¿Listos?
Silencio, por favor.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Roll sound, sonido.
Action.
And la gente de atrás, cuidado, and action.
Wait, there's an arm out there. Oh, stop. Reset.
Ponlo en
Start.
primera. Back to one.
Cut. I know, but I...
Right away.
Like...
Va, increíble, va. Es que vi un brazo allá afuera sacando a alguien, ¿sabes? Vi un brazo allá afuera. Here we go.
Ferrand isn't in the shot? Yeah. Okay, he's not.
Okay, here we go. Let's roll sound. Sonido.
Okay. And action.
Action.
Cut.
Cut. Cortamos. Gracias.
Nothing is original. All human expression is really just endless variations. There are only a limited number of stories you can tell, but there's an unlimited number of ways to tell the same story.
This is 73 WT, take 2. Take 1. 73 wild track, take 1. And it's the fountain in the square. Silencio, por favor. Silencio, por favor. We're trying to arrange to have these trees with us in every film. I always work under a blooming orange tree. It's in my contract.
I love that. Look, there's bees too.
I must be accompanied by the scent of blooming orange.
Pollinators.
Yes.
Hello.
God's pollinators, who are unfortunately on the decline for some reason.
I know. Terrifying. Orange blossom honey is great too, right?
It's not that bad. It's just like peeking over his shoulder.
Thinking about what we're about to do. Sometimes thinking about nothing. Or just watching things.
Malagueñas cantadas y tocadas por Manuel el Sevillano. ¡Viva Sevilla, la Girarda y Jerez y los jerezanos!
Just a little bit too profile.
Okay, let's get ready.
Thanks, Governor.
There's even a recording of them playing it on Malagueñas. It's actually recorded on a wax cylinder in the 1920s, believe it or not.
I don't know why that's wrong. Isaac, can you show me 1, 2, 3? But Isaac, you have to look more to your right. Yeah. Can you find that one, Isaac? That's where they're going away. That's good. All right. That'll work. I hope. It smells good. Smells good. It's not in tune. I love variations in art and in music, like the idea of taking one thing and slightly changing it and again and again.
Sevilla, ay qué bonita mi Sevilla, Sevilla, con toda su variación.
Okay guys, so let's get ready for picture. Bienvenidos para la toma.
Now I'm hooked. It's not in tune. She comes from Madrid.
Okay. Roll sound. Sonido. Silencio, por favor.
Silencio.
Gracias. Silencio. Let's get ready. Here we go. Quiet. Venga, ponemos.
Action.
My grandfather was Bohemian. Well, not in the sense that we were discussing him, but he was actually from Bohemia. You know, in the Prague sense. No, I don't think that he would have had any interest or sympathy with that sort of Bohemian. But then, they are often the true artists, are they not? I'm sorry. Are you interested in art by any chance? Maybe painting, perhaps? Well, as we were discussing, the hell was it? Oh, yes. What's the word?
Derivation. Let's cut. It's okay.
Cortamos.
Okay.
Gracias.
What reaction of these? Just do this part again up to this part.
Sure.
So, well, I don't know the origin exactly through things to do. Oh, this part we should get again.
Let's start to lock it up. Vamos cerrando. Bienvenidos para la toma. 4 minutos. 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Oh yes, the derivation of the usage of Bohemian in reference to artists or artistic types. That was it, wasn't it? Well, I don't know the origin exactly. Of course, there's Puccini's opera, La Bohème, but that's based on the French book, Scènes de la vie de Bohème by Henri Murger. Probably published mid-19th century. It's all about the crazy, wild lives of starving, subcultural artists in Paris. And music, sex, painting, substance abuse, all of that. A tragedy too, of course. There was an oddly Finnish film.
Cut.
Hemos cortado.
Each thing you do is only once. I mean, you never do the same thing again. when you film each time, even the same thing, you film again, another take, it's always something different. So shooting always reminds me that there's only the present.
Más para allá todavía. Vamos, vamos con esta aquí para hacer.
Into French, how are you? Guys, help.
Arike. Just it's any table? Huh? Good job.
I just step aside.
No, come, there's only one guy here. Half the mob is that guy. I'm still moving him in frame because there wasn't my frame. It's fine. You will talk from here.
Get away with it. This, you know, you get more of this. But you know, what do you want? This one there, honey.
Let's do the weight in this one.
Go over there.
En Sevilla,
Go on the left. Because we're going to start snatching in there.
mi vida en la película.
Cortamos.
We can get any more weird sounds?
Yeah, exactly. Everything threw in.
Ready to cut?
No. Keep rolling.
Acción, Rafa.
Now look at the archway where the guy's going to come from. You cut?
Cortamos.
I love to walk. I like cities you can walk. Paris, New York, Sevilla. The first time I ever came here, all I did was walk until I got lost. Because once you're lost, it's pretty easy to find yourself again here, you know? But it's really easy to get lost, which is great. I feel free when I'm lost. I don't like plans.
Era muy discreta.
A ver si hacemos esto bien, ¿eh? Lo tenemos aquí. La verdad, quedamos con fotos. Adelante, caballero. Ponte un punto para tener un poco, digamos. Ahí estamos, se le he sacado un poco.
Y sí se pueden besar, ¿eh? Sí se pueden besar. Rolling, está corriendo.
It's important.
Sound speed.
Rolling.
Done.
And sway.
Quiet, please. Action. You come back.
Still rolling, regresando. Okay.
Slow plus ND what?
Okay, silencio, here we go. Okay, let's roll sounds, here we go.
Marker, take one.
Action. Oh, cut. Go back. Start again. Each time we get a guy walking right behind her.
Okay, okay, let's roll sound, sonido.
Sound speed.
Silencio, gracias.
Action.
Action.
Good. Cool.
Let's go.
Ah, Sevilla. You know, Orson Welles is buried outside of Sevilla. What's his favorite city in the world? Orson Welles. The first time I was in Sevilla, I came back to New York very late at night. I went to my apartment, I turned on my black and white TV I found on the street, and Orson Welles was on TV on a talk show. And the guy, I swear, I just turned the TV on, and the interviewer says, "So, what's your favorite city in the world?" And Orson Welles said, "Oh, without a doubt, my favorite city in the world is Sevilla." And I had just come back, jet lag, and get in my tenement apartment. And that's the first thing I saw. It was an interesting coincidence. The great mystery. I'm not sure anything is coincidental anymore. I don't believe in fate, and I don't believe in coincidence. I believe only in contradictions. Yeah, all possibilities are endless. If you don't believe in fate or you don't believe in chance, either one, it's like my motto, it's hard, hola. It's hard to get lost if you don't know where you're going. It's my motto. A happy child. It'd be a nice place to be a little child, no?
Yeah.
To grow up here. Where are you from? Madrid?
Madrid.
And you like Sevilla?
Sevilla conozco, un poquito. Me gusta. Ahora. Mucho calor.
Sí, sí.
No, posible. Ay.
Le summer, dans l'été, c'est trop chaud. Il fait trop chaud ici.
what I would do for that is one comes in, gets into the car so that when they're opening on this side and pushing her in, there's already one guy on this side. So you don't have to go, one goes in, then filled out, then the other. You know what I mean? One gets in on this side.
No. They put tilde in the center and one guy gets in. This guy then gets in. The third guy who closes this door, and he just looks both ways and then goes back in like that.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I think I should start in profile from here.
Wait, hold on, let me start.
Yeah?
So this? Okay, ready? Tell me when.
And go.
And you move.
And then you see.
Marker, take one.
Now, everyone knows he's going that way. So, what's going on over here?
Pasa la moto, si quiere pasar, pasa. Más atrás, Altos, más atrás, más. Gracias.
Sorry, cut.
Corte, reset. No se mueve nada, Primer Antonio, vámonos.
Sorry. Okay,
Okay,
ready?
here we go, quiet. Okay, let's roll sound. Sonido. Hold on. Wait. Roll sound, sonido.
Example, take 4 sound speed. Marker, take 4.
Silencio, por favor.
Now we are shooting the character played by Tilda Swinton being kidnapped by some corporate thugs and put into a car, a black car, and taken away. It's an action film. It's a hard-hitting, big-budget, Euro trash action film. Violence, sex, men in black, fast cars, helicopters, everything, sexy girls.
we're on this axis.
Roll down, Camilo.
Action. Shooting a film is capturing things. No? Just collecting things. You really make the film when you edit it. You make the form of it. If you know too much what the film's going to be before, then it's not interesting to make it.
The scene that I was in the film with, you know, we kind of rewrote from one day to another, and I think he needs for it to be that organic. He needs to feel the place. His bullshit detector is very tuned, and he can sense when it's not what he wants. And by the same token, he can sense when it is what he wants.
Yes.
But he can't fake it. I think there's something really wilderness about Jim, and that's a wonderful aspect of him. He feels very very much like he's in some kind of wilderness, and I suppose he feels like a desert. You know, I can imagine him in the desert, but. Yeah, sitting on a rock, maybe.
The film we're making is about variations, anyway. It's things, variations. The same things keep happening, but with always a different variation. A lot of repetition, but with a variation. It's contradictory. I like preserving things that have been existing a long time, cultures, forms of expression, but I also like when they become mutated by the influence of other things. And when I write, I'm alone, so it's like seduction of a story. I'm thinking about the elements and gathering ideas. It's like seducing the ideas. And then when you shoot the film, you're with other people. There's a lot of energy, so it's like, sort of like sex, you know, it's something expressing to something, becoming one thing together. And then I guess editing is like being pregnant or something. You're waiting, you're working, you're seeing what this child will be eventually. But that's probably a bad metaphor.
Charlie, take 2, sounds good.
Marker, take 2.
These fucking Spanish assholes. Jesus Christ. Addington! Fucking soundproof door. How the fuck did you get in here?
I used my imagination.
So you think you're here to kill me? What is this? Is this your twisted idea of revenge for something?
Revenge is useless.
Addington! Security! God damn it.
Enseguida. Vale. Más. Vale. Ponlo.
Vale, está, ya está. Por lo de los cables.
One, John.
Póngale el libro en esa marca de ahí.
Dos programadores, Javi.
Tápamela con música. Cuidado, con cuidado.
Mea culpa, mea máxima culpa. Padre nuestro.
Actors have a very difficult job. They have to become a pretend person immediately, on command. Okay, action, you know? And I think to do that, you have to have something childlike inside you. And so when I work with actors, I like to protect that possibility of being like children, free like children.
Yeah, let's get rid of this one. You're right. So we can really move. Let's go where we need to go. Okay, here we go.
Thank you. You don't need the camera if you don't want it.
I love the camera.
So, guys, clear, salimos por favor. We're going to see a quick rehearsal. For positions, please.
Marker, take 3.
Quiet, please. And action.
I understand. But I understand subjectively.
That is fucking nonsense. Your sick minds have been polluted by so much crap. Your sick minds have been so polluted with crap. Your music, your movies, science. Science? Fucking bohemians on hallucinogenic drugs. Fucking bohemians on hallucinogenic drugs. All that shit has poisoned you. That shit has poisoned you. And it has nothing to do with the real world. It has no relation to the real world. And I suppose you think by eliminating me, and I suppose you believe that by eliminating me, you will eliminate control over some fucking artificial reality.
No. Reality is arbitrary. No. Reality is arbitrary. I just happen to be the dealer in this case, and you, the client. In this case, I just happen to be the dealer, and you, the client.
Fuck you.
Cut. Cut.
Quand on tourne, on passe d'une émotion extrême à une autre. Il est tout le temps à la recherche des contrastes. Il va de l'infini au zéro, ou du zéro à l'infini, ou du moins zéro à l'infini. Je veux dire, c'est tout ça ensemble, je dis, mais pour moi, c'est vraiment un tableau que je pourrais observer tout le temps, parce qu'il a toutes les couleurs. Il a les cheveux blancs comme un arbre et il est toujours vêtu de noir, donc enfin souvent vêtu de noir et les cheveux blancs. Donc entre la tête qui est blanche et les pieds qui sont des bottes noires en général, je veux dire, il y a tout un chemin. Il y a toute une palette de couleurs.
Let's go. Come on, let's make it.
Pum, llegas aquí, miras a la mesa, ¿no? Luego miras para allá, miras para acá, miras la mesa otra vez, ¿vale?
Okay.
¿Vale?
Good.
Y llegas aquí.
Right.
Y miras para llegar allí.
Okay, gracias.
Okay, here we go. Pictures up. Prevenidos.
Rodamos. No, the frame is okay.
Ready? Let's shoot it. No, no.
It's not going to change. It's not going to change.
That's what you think.
Well, fuck you very much.
Okay, here we go. Let's roll sound.
Action. Are we rolling?
Set. Marker, take one.
Okay, action.
Action.
No. Cut.
Cut, okay.
It just looks like he's going to shave with his gun.
It's kind of exhausting. It made me kind of tired. That's why I'm kind of laying down. It took a lot of energy to try to defend your life even in an imaginary sense from someone who wishes to take it from you. I think it's the first time I've actually died specifically like this in a movie. I died about 20 times in Groundhog Day, but it's the first time I've ever had to died like this. Hey, Tilda. That's a gorgeous hat. Where'd you get that lid?
Yeah, maybe I should find you one. What size is your head? Head sized? Try it on, let me tell.
Oh, it's made by man.
It's a man. It's a man's thing. It's a comme des garçons hat.
Junior Watanabe.
Try it on. Oh no, it's kind of
I look like Jesper Parnevik with your hat on. No, it's a little bigger than
slightly
you.
bigger than that.
Are you going to work?
Yes, please.
It's time to go to work?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I didn't die yet, but I didn't like the feeling. And I hope when I approach my death, if it feels at all like that, I'll know it's coming. Guess I shouldn't be blinking.
At one point. Ready to go? Okay.
Good?
Good. I guess everyone's afraid of the unknown because we don't know what happens to your consciousness when you die, and to be conscious is the only gift we have. So maybe I'm afraid of losing consciousness, but at the same time I'm not afraid because to die is just the same thing as to live. It's part of the same thing. So I accept that as something beautiful. But at the same time, all life ends in death. So it's the only thing we know. We just don't know what it means when you die. But these are very heavy questions about death and trees. I think I can't answer them.
What's the name of the book?
Oh, it's a very long name. You won't remember.
I will remember it.
No, you won't remember. The Limits of Control.
All right, thank you.
No, his pants at the very bottom. Just pull it. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Okay, here we go.
Okay, roll sound.
Gracias.
Marker, take a left.
Action.
Ai lo limiti del control. Ya se empieza y se acaba, y en la calle de Sevilla siempre será mi incitador. Detrás de ti, alegría mía.